Sharpe and my co-host Ryan Halpert. What's going on, Ryan? Come on in. Bring the man in, for Christmas sakes.
I was clicking the button, but it wasn't doing anything. What's going on, Dave?
Well, that's because probably somebody else on the team was clicking it for you as well. We got all kinds of people, just people on various keyboards. We don't know what they're doing. They're just hitting buttons.
Bunch of button pushers around here.
So how was your week so far? And before we get into what we're going to be talking about today, which is how to not stay broke, even though you've been doing internet marketing for a while, we want to teach you guys just how to create income streams, multiple income streams, and just continue to be teaching you guys about how this income and marketing game works online. But before we get into that, what's your overall impression of the AI challenge, the response from the marketplace, and just how everything's going?
Really good. Really, really good. From people in our community, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. I haven't heard a negative thing at all yet. I haven't heard anybody say, I didn't get it. I haven't heard anybody say that I don't think this is for me. I was uncertain about this. There was none of any of that stuff, which from time to time, I mean, even with our blueprint students, people get stuck, and that's normal. But we haven't heard any of that. At least I haven't heard any of that yet for the new AI challenge. So people are getting a lot of clarity, and they're going through, and it's just making sense, and it's causing more excitement than anything, it seems like, because people are going through and actually having some pretty serious breakthroughs with some of the biggest issues that they've always had, which is, and the biggest issues in my experience that our students always would run into would be, what niche do I go into? I don't know what I'm good at. I'm not smart at anything. I'm not an expert in anything. I'm not qualified to teach nothing. So there's nothing I can sell on the internet, right? Which is a huge myth. And the challenge is specifically focused on not allowing that to happen. And then the other thing is the tech, which we just basically wiped it clean. We come up with a really viable, sustainable way that you can use without any tech. And so by eliminating both of those issues, we got rid of the main hardships that people were having. And I think personally, because of that, that's why we're not seeing anybody that's really struggling, and everybody who comes through that's giving feedback is giving positive feedback.
Yeah, you guys can go to AIBusinessBuilderChallenge.com and see what we're talking about. We can put it up on the screen, drop it in the comment there. And you're right. I love that you pointed that out, the simplicity of what's happening right now. We're teaching people how to use AI at its simplest form, and why not to be afraid of it, and how to make money with it. And not just how to make money with it, but how to make yourself more valuable, more productive, more intelligent. It's like giving your brain an upgrade. It's like giving your productivity an upgrade. It's like giving your team an upgrade. What team? Yeah, I know. It's just you and AI, but it's like you can use it as a assistant. You can use it as you can tell it to act however you want it to act, or think however you want it to think. Doesn't have to just be, it can be the CEO of a Fortune 500 marketing company who's helping you out on a summer break for free. Think like you could literally tell it to think and respond however you want it to respond. And that's an advantage. So we're trying to get you guys to see that. One thing that Ryan said, it's helping you to determine what your niche is. It's helping you to determine what your gifts are. It's helping you to determine what, things you can do, and talk about, and topics that you can focus on. It's helping you, and quite frankly, building the business plan for you. We've been building business plans with students here for years. And, it doesn't matter sometimes if you sit down and tell somebody exactly what to put, or you give them 99% of the formula and ask them to do the last percent. It's not that people are incapable. It's that for some reason, people have a hard time making their own decisions when they're starting new things. And so they become indecisive. It's not that you're stupid. It's not that you can't do it. It's that you're indecisive. So you move and essentially jump back between contemplation and execution mode. And that's the problem with why your business is not growing, is because you're jumping back and forth. So what we're doing with AI is we're teaching you to tell it to tell you what to do. Here's what your strengths are. Here's what you know. Here's how you can monetize that. Here's how you can build that into a business plan. And we're giving you all the formulas, prompts, commands, everything to say to it, and then exactly how to answer the questions that it's going to ask. We already know what it's going to ask because we've been training our own AI assistants and agents and all the things. So go in and use it. And even if you think that it can't teach you anything new, go take the damn challenge. AIBusinessBuilderChallenge.com. Put it up on the screen for everybody to see it. AIBusinessBuilderChallenge.com. Take the damn thing. And if you really want to take your skills to the next level, be on our Decade in a Day, AI Decade in a Day workshop that we introduce on day 5 if you guys are serious about this, because then you're going to spend an entire day with us. Plus, we're going to continue to give you guys training in that program that is going to, you guys are going to have what you need to scale, not only in affiliate marketing business, but also how to use AI to sell courses, to sell coaching, to sell events. And guess what? It actually applies to all of your digital products businesses as well.
Yeah.
Or your physical product businesses. I'm sorry. Did I say digital? Physical product businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, in that Decade in a Day, I mean, our first one is scheduled for the 27th. I say the first one of the AI Decade in a Day that we're going to be doing is scheduled for the 27th. So if you want to attend that first live one, we'll be doing that in only 10 days. And
come on, Gavlik said, I don't know how you did all of this 10 years ago. AI is hot. AI changed my business and how I operate, said Tasha. I mean, sometimes I wonder how we did it too, but just like we had the complications, and if you think about, if you're older than me, what life was like for you before the next generation came along, you had your things that were simpler, but you also had your complications. Same thing with us 10 years ago. Sure, we had to write every single piece of copy, but guess what? We wrote the copy and learned how to write copy. I learned how to write copy, and I think it made me more persuasive. So my point in saying that and responding to those comments, true. And the problem is AI can make us dumb if we just rely totally on it. So the cool thing is we're teaching you guys how not to make AI your God, how not to hope that it's going to save your business. It's not. You're going to save your business using AI.
And that's based on experience too, because I remember when you and I were in the office really using it, we were like, "Oh man, we're getting too reliant on this. We're letting it do too much heavy lifting." And
feeling dumb around here.
It really did. I mean, we were sitting there. It was giving us good stuff, and it was. I think it was more so the fact that we couldn't argue with it. Like we couldn't come up with something better ourselves. That we were, I mean, we know how to use it, but we were also like, we're brainstorming, we were idea generating, we were scripting, we were doing stuff, basically making, different products and brainstorming potential different products. And part of one of those things was the AI challenge and sections of it. And we're sitting there and we're just like, I can't think of anything better, right? We're sitting there tossing ideas back and forth, and then we throw it into AI, and all of a sudden the AI spits out something better. It's like, man, this thing's making us stupid. We can't compete with it almost. And so it's really funny. It's pretty hilarious, and it's. I think one of the biggest things is the sequences, right? It's everybody's trying to push that. It's just this one prompt that you got to use. There's this one God prompt that's going to change everything, or say this like this to get a better result. And really, it's not even that. Everybody's trying to preach these individual prompts and say they know the best prompt, they know the best way to talk to it. I think where the magic happens is with sequences of prompts or commands, having a very specific thing you say first. And it's like building a house. You don't just you take a pile of bricks and turn it into a house. It's just a pile of shit, and it's always going to be. If you want to build a house, you need a blueprint, then you pour the foundation, then you do the framing, then you do the interior and the plumbing and the electrical, then you can put the siding on, then you can decorate it, right? And that's how these prompt sequences work. It starts with a blueprint, and then it starts with a foundation, and then each one builds upon the last. Each next step's not possible without the previous one. And that's the thing that I didn't even learn from anybody else. I just had to figure it out on my own. And then I realized, wow, this is a incredible way to do this. I haven't found or saw or researched or learned or when I heard anybody talk about a better way to do this than what I'm doing right now. And it's also where I really found the consistency in the results that I was getting, because it's pretty consistent as it is, but it always is going to depend on the context you give, and depend on the details you provide. And so there's inconsistencies there, especially from one person to the next. So for me, as like a teacher and an instructor, I need something that's going to work no matter how many brain cells are in the person that I'm trying to, give this to. You know what I mean? So and there's some people that just won't put the context in, right? Some people, you tell them, hey, give it context. It's still only 2 sentences, right? And other people, it's 45 minutes have passed and it's an essay. So obviously the second person's going to get better results, but they're spending way too much time on it. So that's a problem you got to fix too. So with these sequences, right, that you can just copy and paste, right, because we give them to you. And then obviously we teach you in the Decade in a Day. I've got a whole thing I'm doing in there where it's going to show you how to make these sequences on your own. But anyways, you just paste these things in and you're going to get consistent results every single time, no matter what it is you're trying to do. You just create a sequence for that particular process. Now, what's also great about that is you can hand that off to an employee or somebody you're outsourcing to or somebody else on your team or a friend or whoever it may be. And now they can get those results with it too, as opposed to you just saying, oh, go type it into ChatGPT, just like you would say, oh, go type it into Google. And, hopefully it helps them out. Because if they don't know how to use the tool, then they're just going to get crappy results.
Yeah. Yeah, these sequences are big. They're and it is about context. And the reason why I keep saying that AI is about communication is because AI is the beautiful thing about how we're using AI. Now, robots are coming, and there will be robots in your house. They will be cleaning and cooking and doing things. I'm telling you that's coming. That will be here probably 2026. They'll probably start out at $30,000 to have a live-in maid or whatever who does your laundry and does your cooking and does your cleaning and does all that. But that's coming, and the prices will eventually go down. It will be, everybody will have their own butler or have the chance to have their own robot inside of their house that's doing tasks for them. There are some AI visionaries and people in this, people who make predictions, who think that there will be people who will be in relationships with AI robots. And in the world that we live in, I buy it. I believe it. I absolutely believe that will be true.
And to a degree, it's already happening.
With porn and so forth, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's, I see it. I've seen a YouTube video. I mean, it's one of the things I don't talk about publicly, really, but I mean, obviously, but the, YouTube video guys talking about a side hustle that made him X amount of dollars a month, right? He's got this AI girl that he's putting on Instagram, and he made an OnlyFans, right? And dudes are signing up, bros are signing up, like,
to watch fellas. Watch an AI girl.
Yeah, and they even have. I even see
bros,
fellas. I mean, and but the thing is, though, dude, it looks real. Like at a glance, you don't necessarily realize it. You don't. Right. You got to really
look at the commercial we showed the other day that they played on the Super Bowl. I couldn't tell in that commercial that was AI generated.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's very, very real with Google VO3 now. I mean, it's so realistic. It looks like it was filmed on a high-end camera. I'm even getting ads with very real looking women in them. I've seen these ads come up where they say, right, I'm an AI girl, I'll talk to you about anything, right? So now it's a chat bot that's got a visual that you can talk to and will send you photos and videos and
and do what you want and send what you want. I already see it.
exactly.
I already
And
see it. I get it.
yeah, it's
Holy
out there,
crap.
and so now it's like, geez, now we don't even, now it's starting to take away the need to talk to real humans to get real needs met, right? It's like, wow, this is progressing really, really fast. I didn't say I was for all of that, but it's happening. It's happening. It's incredible, and I think it's hitting all the sectors where people know they can make a lot of money with it first, right? They know that industry, they're going to be able to, men, they're going to be able to, squeeze their wallets easily there, and it'll last. And it's as more mass adoption starts to take place, we're going to start seeing it in all these other areas you're talking about. A butler in the house. So we're going to start seeing it where it's going to repair our cars for us, and then next thing you know, mechanics are going to be added jobs. Mechanics are certain
surgeries.
Right, exactly. There's going to be.
It's already happening. Robots are already doing a lot of operations and stuff.
I believe it. Yeah, and it's.
Tasha said, "How many AI bots are going to come to your funeral?" She said what she said. She said what she said.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one.
I wonder if now Tasha, you're clear that we don't think that AI is a god or our god. I thought I saw a comment from you earlier that said you were kind of miss the AI challenge. You're going to jump in. I don't know if that was you or not, but either way, you're right. I think she's got a point. There's not a lot of AI robots that are going to show up at your dadgum funeral. So we got to navigate this. We got to talk about this. We got to navigate this. AI is like raising children and acting like drugs and sex don't exist, and you never have to talk to them about it because it's uncomfortable, right? That's bad parenting, right? Somebody else is going to talk to them, and they're going to get likely roped into something because they didn't talk to you about it, right? So, or you didn't talk to them about it. So we're talking about AI because the world is going to look very different in a year or two. It already does, right? Like the whole landscape, AI's changed everything in damn near every industry up until this point. I mean, there's obviously some that I just don't know quite the impact, but I know in our industry, I mean, it's changing the direction of all the tech projects. It's making software companies rethink everything. Companies are becoming they're becoming insolvent or non-needed overnight because something comes out and makes them irrelevant or not needed. It's almost like we're going to start seeing a bunch of Kodak stories all over the country, probably over the next couple of years, because there's going to be things that get invented or that AI begins to do that, as you said, wipe out entire workforces. And so, I mean, if you guys, this is not fear mongering. This is just looking at the past and looking at the future. And we don't have to go that far in the past to be able to see what happens when a major shift happens in this world. The last one was COVID. And if you thought that was crazy, where everybody, you kind of still had your jobs, AI wasn't even a thing. I mean, everybody was just working from home and then going back to the office to go do your job. Then, boom, AI is here. And it's like, you thought that COVID was a wrench in your work dreams, in your career path. You think that COVID was something that put a little blip in your journey. We as a world have no idea how AI is going to people are going to not be locked at home. They're just going to be at home wondering what just happened, right? What is going on? So here's my recommendation to everybody. Seriously, at this point, my recommendation is either learn AI and learn how to use and navigate AI, or learn how to use it to make what you do better and more successful, or learn a physical trade. Learn a trade that you're swinging a hammer, or you're doing something that AI can. Like, honestly, we're at that much of a crossroads right now.
I agree.
People are going to college, and I feel bad for people going to college right now. I mean,
Mm,
worse than I did in the past, because
yeah.
every single sector, whether it be psychiatry, whether it be law, whether it be medicine, whether it be, I mean, everything, accounting, nothing is safe from the tools that are already being built. So you're going to truly, you ever heard the phrase get in where you're fitting? You're going to see what that means in a whole new way over the next couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even my my youngest sister's going to college right now. She's the only one still in college. All my siblings went to college. I didn't go to college. I refused. But they she's going for dentistry, and I was already kind of hearing and seeing about how there's a lot of back in the day you used to have 4 or 5 dentists in a single practice, and now they have one, right? So it's being thinned out because they have machines, they have robots doing all the things that a dentist used to have to do with their hands. Now they've got machines to do stuff. Now they've got, right, pretty much anything that doesn't require going into somebody's mouth and doing something as a dentist. On the, anything you can make on a table and then later on, go and use like like a braces or whatever it might be. I don't exactly know, or a mold or whatever. They don't, it doesn't require a human to sit there and actually do it. It requires somebody to
Mm-hmm.
hit a button after putting in some information, which takes 2 seconds, right? So that's just one instance, right? This is going to be an extreme version of that type of a thinning. It's going to make a lot of the jobs that humans are doing now less valuable too, right? So yeah, maybe they want to have, one person inside of a McDonald's talking to people and just making sure, everybody's stuff came out right. But they won't need the people to make the food. It'll be like those Amazon. You ever see those Amazon self-reliant stores where you walk in and then you scan the thing on your phone before you take it off the shelf, and it charges you before you even walk out with it?
Mm.
That's just an example, right?
Yeah.
All of these stores can start bringing something like that in, right? For
I
the
mean,
ones
they're
that
Uber
still
Eats.
have a physical location.
I mean, do you remember the Austin, Texas Uber Eats where the robots were driving down the road with the food?
Are those the things that kind of look like the little dogs, like little Land Rovers going down the road? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
saw that in person. Yeah, I remember that. Yep,
Yeah. I
absolutely.
mean, I mean, even your Uber Eats isn't, so I mean, now is the time. What is different now than what was different 16 years ago? Nothing really. Except we've got new tools. We've got this new intelligence. We've got this new website that we go and type shit into, and it gives us an answer. But you guys want to know what's really different from 16 years ago about all this? Not much. You know what the most important thing is still that you need to master and have going for you if you want to be successful as a business owner? It's the fucking attitude. It's understanding that nobody's coming to save you, and that you need to get your ass to work, and there's always going to be a tool that you're going to need to learn. But it's really the attitude and the mindset that you need to do this. When I was starting, I had this phrase, create my own economy. And I used to say that a lot. I'm into creating my own economy. I'm creating my own economy because, I mean, I came into this business I got clean in 2008, right? Which was right after the major financial crash, the housing crash. Um, so there was a lot of financial collapse and hardship and scarcity at that time. And so I really developed this mindset of creating my own economy. Now, here was another thing that I had going for me, and you can see how that's a reframe. I was a felon, so I couldn't get a job, right? I mean, during my addiction, I had ran from the cops and had a driver's license that I wasn't supposed to have, and I had a couple of arrests that were tied to my addiction. I got clean when I was 24, possession of marijuana, DUI, that kind of stuff, and I couldn't get a job. Or a decent job, So here I was at 24 years old, had essentially ruined my life as I thought in the normal economy at 18, 19, right as soon as I became an adult. And so that was another reason why I said I have to create my own economy. So here's my question to you all, and we'll bring this in for a landing. It's like we have these AI things and various things that are coming up in our marketplace right now. And some of you I know are feeling like, damn, am I late? Am I is this stuff too hard for me or whatever? And the truth is that no matter what time you come in, whether it's 2008 or whether it's 2025, it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard. There's going to be different things that you're going to have to learn and master. Like right now, it's AI. Back then, it was like, really, honestly, like email autoresponders and funnels and stuff. Like that was in 2008, 2009, 2010. That wasn't the big deal yet. That was the big hot thing. It was because everybody was using websites and we were using these funnels, right? Russell Brunson was an affiliate of a training company of mine in 2010 or 11 and 12 before he launched ClickFunnels. We were using, we were, and by the way, the guys over at ClickFunnels, they're really, I'm talking to them. I got a wonderful audio from Ben. They are nice guys. They're trying to do the best they can. He gave me some wonderful validation yesterday. We've referred more successful people here in Legendary Marketer or ClickFunnels. The only person who's maybe, this is coming from Ben, the vice president at ClickFunnels, who's maybe and probably referred more people to ClickFunnels is Russell Brunson himself. So
wow,
that was an audio that was sent to me yesterday from Ben, the vice president at ClickFunnels, because they want us to keep sending business, and we said, hey, the marketplace is changing. We got to bring our clients what's the best thing for them. So we're in discussions about what they're doing, what are they developing over there, how can it help our clients? Because I said unfortunately, I'm not loyal to anything except what is going to get people results, what's going to be the best thing for people, and a synergistic relationship. And so we're working on that and talk. But the truth is that there'll always be something for you to learn, right? When I came in 2011, 12, again, we were building funnels and everybody else was using websites and it was like funnels. And now it's like, like most of the time people hear the word funnel, it's like, I don't want to hear that word again. And now it's AI. Okay, AI, yada, yada, yada. It's the hot thing right now, guys. It doesn't, I don't know if AI will be the thing for 5 or 10 or 20 or forever, or it's just going to be the hot thing. Listen, guys, AI could be hot for 5 years and then it's something else. Like, don't get on this as if this is like, oh my God, this is the, this is my lifesaver. This is everything. This is going to be my life now. It's not. That's what I mean when I say it's not our God. It's not our God. We don't give a shit about AI. We don't even care about AI. It's not a person. We don't care about things, guys. It's a software. It's a website. It's artificial. We don't care about it. We're using it to serve people. And we'll continue to use whatever tool is out there to serve people, to help people to do our job. So that's where we're at. And I need everybody to know and hear that. Okay? Go to AIBusinessBuilderChallenge.com. Learn this technology. Learn the tools. Learn the hot thing right now. Do it and use it to make money. And prepare for something else in a couple of years. That's how the game works, right? It's right here. It's attitude. It's not about all the stuff around. It's not about the tools. You're not getting left behind by technology. Let me tell you something else. You could leave for 5 years. You could leave the business for 5 years, okay? You could come back in 5 years, and if you had the right attitude, we could teach you the tools, and probably you could come in, but you've lost 5 years of production. You've lost 5 years of momentum. But I'm not a fear monger. I'm not a guy who likes to sell off of fear mongering. You can leave and come back, and maybe in 5 years, AI is a thing. Maybe it's not. Doesn't matter. Everybody's going to be talking about the new thing, though, whatever it is, or whatever is hot, or what, because that's what marketing is. It's introducing new, novel things to consumers. Consumers only like new things. Or if they really like it, they like to hear about it again. But most of the time, we only like to hear about new things. If we hear about things we've already heard about, we go, I've already heard about that before. Right? we did it when we were kids, when somebody came in with a pair of Jordans that you saw. Well, I've seen those. So here's my point, is that we're not AI fanboys. We don't give two flying F's about AI. We're not over here like, oh my God, AI, we've been waiting for you to come. We're just using AI right now like we've used funnels and like we've used any of the other technology or strategies to make money and to build businesses and to serve our clients better. And so, my friends, learn the tools, because you'll be, as Ryan said before, you'll be a sharper carpenter. And you made a brilliant point earlier about the sequences is learning how to use AI. It's like building you build a house foundation, then you put the plumbing in the foundation, the walls, the drywall, the roof, right? It's a learn how to interact with the tools, the robot. It will also improve your communication. You need to focus on context and communication with the tool. It will help you be a better communicator. And if you stick with it, learn it, follow our advice, follow through with this and stick with it, I can't guarantee anybody's going to make money or get results, but it'll be time well spent. It won't be time where you're spending $100,000 to go to school for 4 years or 50 or whatever it is, wondering if you're getting a degree in something that's soon going to be irrelevant or that AI is going to be taking over and replacing. Wouldn't that be a shitty thought to have every day? Here, you're learning the tool and you can pivot and adjust no matter what topic you want to go into. See, I could start a business tomorrow in the psychiatry or psychology field or the dog training field, or I could partner with a dentist who has 10 years of college and 20 years of experience, right? I don't have to be the thing because I've gotten rich by selling picks and shovels, right? Which is what marketing's all about, and especially is what information in digital products are about, especially in the e-learning and information field, right? So get into this challenge, learn what the hell we're teaching. It's the best time to get in if you didn't get in yesterday or before, and start learning and implementing. And we're not going to stop shutting up about it. So either tune us out, because you're going to get real sick and tired of hearing us talk about it. We're not going to quit talking about it. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, this challenge, the feedback I gave in the beginning of this show today that people were actually giving us was all 100% real. I mean, it's changing the way people are approaching their business. People that have been, in the game for years and never able to hit the launch button are hitting the launch button. They're taking a new approach. They're feeling excited about it. They're making real progress. They're not stuck in this limbo of being uncertain and feeling like, well, this isn't really something that's speaking to me. It's giving them, we've got a process built into that challenge that gives you a very solid process to follow. That's going to get you exactly what you need to launch this thing. It's going to walk you through. You're going to come out of it with an offer. You're going to know what offer you're going to promote or build and sell. You're going to know exactly who your target audience is. There's not going to be any market research or going through and reading Reddit threads to figure out, what are the problems my audience has. We're skipping all of that. We're bypassing all of those problems. They're all handled right within the AI sequence that we're going to give you. And it's going to all be based around things that you are actually an expert in. It's going to ask you questions, and you're going to train it in a very specific way that will show you, that's going to let it know enough about you for it to tell you, hey, this is what you're qualified to do and why. This is why you're an expert in these things. This is why it would be a disservice for you not to go ahead and start teaching people this stuff and selling this information on the internet, because there's people that need it and there's not a lot of other people that are sharing it. It's truly incredible. It's an incredible process. I almost fell out of my own chair, and I halfway invented it. And when I saw how it worked so consistently, and it's just, so that's gonna be, you know, we can't, Dave, we can't guarantee earnings or money or how long or how fast. But I guarantee you go through that challenge, you're going to have a breakthrough, and you're going to realize the potential in things that you never saw before. When you go through that sequence, when you listen to those training, every lesson in there, and you implement what we show you, you're going to have major breakthroughs, and it's going to be life altering, at least in your mind and in the way you see it. Whether you do anything with that and whether you put the work in, well, that's up to you. But it's going to be life altering. That's the thing that I'm confident in telling you is going to happen.
That's a fact, Jack. That is a fact. Now, Kim Ballum said she didn't picture me being a socks and sandals kind of guy. Come on. Why not? I mean, this is my uniform. It's called Birkenstocks and socks, baby. Birkenstocks and socks all day, every day. Ask Ryan. If I could, maybe I will. Maybe I will wear it to an event one day.
I'm rocking the jeans and bare feet right now, so my boy
is a barefoot. He's a barefoot boy. I mean, he likes to be. And there's something about Ryan. That boy has always got a pair of jeans on, even in his own house. He wears a pair of jeans. That's a man's man right there.
I like me some jeans. I don't know. I mean, I look best when I look in that full body mirror and I got them dark jeans.
Yeah,
man, something
you're feeling
about
yourself.
Feeling it good. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's shorts just don't hit it for me, right? My legs are really pasty and white. I mean, I don't know.
I know mine are too. It's something. I live in Florida, but I'm Casper the Ghost. All right. That's it, folks. That's all, folks. That's all we got for you today. We're gonna go. I might go change my sandals. You know, I oscillate between the blues and the blacks, the blue and the black. But anyway, seriously, I should be an affiliate for Birkenstock. You guys need to get a pair of these, and you will, once you're at home all the time, enjoy wearing a nice pair of sandals, or try the Halper and go jeans and no shoes. Whatever you do, live your life today. Take the AI Business Builder Challenge at aibusinessbuilderchallenge.com and meet us in Nashville, Tennessee for the mastermind and the time of your life, September 5th, 6th, and 7th. You can go to legendarymarketermastermind.com/Nashville and grab your ticket for that. Post those links directly so people can click them also right from the chat. We know you guys like to click. Clicky. Everybody likes to click. Nobody likes to typey. That's okay. We got you. And meet us back here tomorrow, my friends, for another episode. Bring your socks. Bring your Birks. Bubba. I'm a no shirt guy, Webb. No shoes here, says Kim. Yeah, man. I'm loving it, guys. Get out of here. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Peace.
See ya.